Hindi po mahirap ang Pilipinas. In fact, we are earning so much. Sa Southeast Asia alone, we are the country with the highest value-added tax at 12%. Right? Buhaya! Don't distract me. I'm gonna talk to the Filipino people. Anyway, back to the value-added tax. Isipin nyo, who can answer me? Ilan exactly, just a rough estimate, ilan ang bilang ng mga ordinaryong Pilipino na sumasahod ng minimum wage? 1 million? 2 million? 3 million? I don't think so. We are more than 100 million in the Philippines. I'm not that intelligent. I'm not that resourceful. I'm not that kind of person who reads every day. I'm telling you. But one thing that I know, we are more than 100 million. Just imagine this. Just imagine. Ito isipin nyo. For example lang, on a rough estimate, merong 10 million Filipinos working, earning a minimum wage of 500 pesos. Sinong matalino dito? Magkano ang 12% VAT ng 500 pesos? Let me answer that for you. It's 60 pesos. Now, if you are earning 500 pesos with this fucking inflation, because these thieves in the House of the Representatives are just stealing and plundering our money with so much inflation, do you really think na hindi gagastusin ng mga ordinaryong Filipino yung 500 pesos that they earn on a daily basis? Well, surprise, the answer is no. Obviously, kulang pa ang 500 pesos. So, in every working individual in the country earning 500 pesos, they contribute 60 pesos of value-added tax daily. Let's do the math. Rough estimate, 60 pesos times 10 million working class Filipinos earning minimum wage earners. Magkano yan? The question, nasaan ang pera? Bakit may mga health center tayo na pag pumupunta tayo doon para humingi ng mga over-the-counter medicine like paracetamol, fucking paracetamol is the cheapest pain reliever, but yet the fucking government cannot afford it. Shame on you. Bakit sasabihin ng kapitan namin, wala kasing budget? Walang budget sa paracetamol, pero may budget para sa travel abroad ng mga anak nyo? May budget para sa mga pag-aaral ng anak nyo, not just abroad, but Switzerland, Lersay University. Fucking whore! Mga garapal! Mga burikat kayo dyan! Now, let's go back to the calculation. 10 million Filipino people working, earning a minimum wage of 500 pesos. Value-added tax lang yon. 10 million estimate lang yon. Do you really think that there's only 10 million Filipino people working for minimum wage earners? Ang laki ng pera ng Pilipinas. Let's add sin taxes. Let's add real estate property taxes. Let's add salary taxes! Kami ang nagtatrabaho araw-gabi. Lumulusong sa baha dahil ipinulsa nyo ang budget sa flood control. And don't get started with me with how much money did you took from us. Flood control projects is 500 billion. PhilHealth funds is 60 plus billion. GSAS, SSS, PDIC, you are not supposed to take those money, especially PhilHealth. It is unconstitutional to take excess money from PhilHealth and put it in the fucking infrastructure na ghost project naman. Do you think we're bobos? No, we're not. We're not idiots. Maalam kami dahil may YouTube University. Accessible sa marami. Mga putang ina nyo, huwag nyo kaming lukuhin. Nakakagalit. At kapag galit na kami kayo. Galit na kami sa inyo. Ito ang tanda nyo. Siguruhin nyo lang na kayang pasakayin sa mga private jets nyo lahat ng relatives nyo. Because taong bayan will show no mercy when the time comes. Tandaan nyo yan. Enjoy nyo muna yung mga sasakyan ninyo na pinili namin. Enjoy nyo muna yung mga bahay nyo na pinili namin. Kaya pala ang hirap-hirap. Me as a virtual assistant, ang hirap-hirap magbakasyon. Kasi walang extra ang pera. Kasi kailangan pala naming sponsoran yung mga lifestyle nyo. We sponsored your fucking lavish lifestyle without our consent, and that's fucking evil. Fucking evil! House of Representatives! Just close your building! Hindi nyo naman building yan, pera nga namin yan. Pera namin yan yung building nyo. Yung upuan na inuupuan nyo, pera namin ang binili dyan. Yung mga sasakyan na sinasakyan nyo, pera namin ang binibili dyan. Yung mga bahay na tinitirahan nyo, pera namin yan. Yung pinagkakain nyo sa mga anak nyo, pera namin yan. Hindi ako magmamakaawa sa inyo na mag-resign. Just do whatever you wanna do. Just continue what you're doing. And I'm sure, 100%, that you're just fueling the rage of the ordinary people. Just come to think of it, I am a nobody from Cebu City. But I came here on my own. I came here on my own because of the rage, the injustice, and the kaguhan that I feel. That I felt on my soul as if I have a soul, I feel it in my soul. Mga putang ina nyo. Sinasabi nyo ang mga OFWs, modern day heroes, right? Mga modernong bayani ang ating mga OFW. Pero bakit ang NAIA may laglag? Bala na naman! Bakit ang NAIA in-increasean nyo ang mga taxes sa mga Pilipinong pumapasok at lumalabas? Pero yung pumbilya nyo, pondido, kagaya ng mga pag-iisip nyo, pondido. Pondido nga ba? Or wala lang kayong pake? Kasi nakatapal sa mga mata nyo ang pera na hindi sa inyo. Mga putang ina nyo, nakakasawa, nakakasuka, nakakagalit! Nakakagalit kayo! Kaya please lang ipagpatuloy nyo ang pagnanakaw nyo, ang pagsisinungaling nyo, ang panggagagaw nyo, dahil yan mismo ang dahilan kung one day wala nang safe space sa inyo. Sinasabi ko, may sukdulan ang lahat, may sukdulan ang galit, may limitasyon ang pagtitiis ng mga Pilipino, may limitasyon ang pag-tolerate namin sa mga abusadong katulad nyo. Again, we are not asking for anything that standard, that worldly standard. We're not anything. We're not expecting to become the US. We're not expecting to have facilities like Canada, like Japan, like US, like UK. We do not. Kaming mga Pilipino, madali kaming mahalin. Madali kaming umintindi. Pero bakit yung pagamutan walang gamot? At bakit kailangan naming pumila at magkaroon ng utang na loob kay Romualdez, sa mga kapitan, sa mga mayor, sa mga governor? Bakit kailangan naming magkaroon ng utang na loob upang babayaran ang excess namin sa hospital? When, in the first place, those fucking fucking money are ours. Hindi sa inyo. Ito, I urge every Filipino, for whatever results it comes, after this, let's demand and require every public officials to send their children in public schools. Baka, when they are required to send their children in the public school, baka maging maganda ang public school natin. Tayo ang nagbabayad ng pera. Pero ang mga anak nila, nasa ibang bansa. Samantalang ang mga ordinaryong Pilipino na naghihirap, nagtatrabaho, araw-araw, kahit may sakit, kahit may putang inang baha dahil ninakaw nyo ang flood control projects, nagtatrabaho pa rin. Pero nasaan ang mga anak namin? Nasa public school na walang upuan. Nasa public school. Ang brother-in-law ko, he's a teacher. He is a fucking public teacher. He just joined the public teaching profession. Yet, umalis na lang siya sa paaralang pampubliko. Umalis na lang siya sa nasabing pampublikong paaralan. Nagkaroon ba siyang sweldo? Hindi, kasi walang budget. Pupunta ka ng health center, pupunta ka ng pagamutan, solo parent. I was widowed. I got widowed when I was 26. Pero hindi ako klaseng tao na pupunta sa gobyerno magrarally dahil mahirap ang buhay ko. I'm not that kind of person. So what I did after I got widowed, nagtrabaho ako ng call center. At sa umaga, nagbibenta ako ng kondo para sa mga putang ina nyong taxes. I am that kind of hardworking Filipino. But I am a solo parent. Naisabatas na ang mga benepisyo para sa solo parent. Pero sa tuwing pupunta ako sa fucking DSWD, 3 taon. Pero ang sagot, iisa, ma'am, wala pong discount sa tuition kasi wala pong budget. Walang budget kasi ninanakaw ni Congressman Abante, ninanakaw ni Franz Castro, ninanakaw ni Martin Romualdez, pinaghahatian ni Luis Tro, pinaghahatian ng mga putang inang senador with approval, authorization, heads up, and cheer coming from the most highest high excellency, your President, Bongbong Ferdinand Marcos. Dude! I'm gonna call you dude. Kasi, I don't think you are a president. Sino ang naniniwala dito na si Bongbong Marcos ay may isang katangian ng isang pangulo? I remember, I remember so well when he assumed office. I started hearing rumors na this and that, Marcos was this and that, eto na naman tayo. And I was like telling my friends, the guy just assumed office. Let's give him a break. Kasi nga, hindi ako ganong klaseng Pilipino na complain. So, for the first few months, sinabi ko sa sarili ko, na give this guy a break. He just assumed office. There's a lot of things to do. Many months after that, there came